Hi there, Happy New Year and welcome back to Fred Shaves. It's time for the first shave of the year, 1st of January. We're gonna have a good one tonight. I haven't shaved for 2 days, so that will feel good. Okay, what are we using? We are using this bad boy, which I have really enjoyed. Use it every single shaves. For the last days, this is the Yaqi Avanti, stainless steel adjustable, released last year. It goes from 1 to 5, and you can also turn it higher, so mine goes to, I think it's around 12, where the blade gap is really huge. It's a 3-piece razor, comes apart like this, and then just take off the top cap, and you can see there on the blade trace it has a little triangle there, and that has to line up with the side of the base plate, which is marked with a little dot for the adjustment to work right. So you just put it on like that and screw until it kind of connects, and then you can go all the way down to mine start at right after the plus. I had a shave starting on setting 5 2 days ago, so I will do the first pass at setting 5 today as well, and then you can see the blade gap there. Quite huge actually, but it's a really smooth razor. Soap will be Pine and Pepper from Elysian. It has a great pine scent to it, which I really enjoy. It's in her beef tallow formula. We get the matching goodies. So the brush is a Silvertip, Yaqi Silvertip 24mm, really densely packed Silvertip badger. So I'm gonna take that for a spin. Filling up some cold water and go. Oh yeah, it's a nice scent. Go straight into loading the brush, and we're gonna load heavily. So I hope you all having a nice New Year's Eve celebration yesterday. With good food and maybe some good drinks and the other thing that belong on New Year's Eve. We had a nice family celebration, watched some fireworks, and really had an enjoyable time together. So that was a very nice evening for sure. It has come on snow here, so I've been shuffling the driveway today. Not very much, but I would guess between 5 and 10 centimeters maybe. So that's cool for the kids anyway. And it's cold, around 20 degrees Fahrenheit, -5 degrees Celsius. So that should be plenty loaded into that knot. Gonna add some cold water to the face. Yeah, I skipped shaving yesterday. My skin was quite dry. Not irritated, but dry. So I figured I wait until first day of 2025. It's fine with a day off sometimes. Let the skin rest and so. Just rinsing out the soap. It's a strong, nice scent of pine. I really enjoy those woodsy, forestly kind of scents. It's a great brush to hold, by the way. It's quite a chunky handle, which I like. And this is really thick and pasty. The way I like to start out the ladder. I just feel it's easy to control the amount of water when starting off on the dry side. You can always add in more water, but it's hard to remove. Then you need to load in more soap, but that's a little bit more tricky, I find. So 2025, who should guess that? Time really flies, don't it? I don't think it's that far since we have the millennium celebration with the year 2000, but it's a quarter of a decade since. I guess that means we are growing old. So, any big plans for the new year? Any new year promises? I don't know if I have any new year promises, kind of. Wanna stick to my training plan, keep on running, trying to be the best version of myself. Put in the work that needs to be put in, and trying to enjoy as much as I can. Staying positive. You can see this is really pasty. Gonna need a lot more water to that, and this soap has xanthan gum, and that component really binds the water and holds it. So if your soap formula contains xanthan gum, then it's very likely to hold a lot of water and be a thirsty one. And you can really put in a lot of it and it will just turn slick and slicker. Yeah, one of my favorite soap bases. I was thinking, what's really my soap base favorite? And there's quite a few. I put Elysian soap really high. Yaqi soaps, which is made by Master Soap Creations in South Africa. It's really good. The BBS shaving soaps from Greece. Yeah, there's a lot. Westman shaving from Portugal. There's really many great European ones, not to mention the Swedish ones, which I really enjoy. Granica, Lavgar, Swedish Witch. Look, starting to get really, really wet and nice. This brush is phenomenal. It feels like a pillow on the face. Wow. I just threw out a big bulb of lather all over the floor. Excuse me. I said floor. I meant the wall. Hoping to see some really cool releases from Shannon over at Elysian this year. She's a great perfumer. Hoping to see some great releases from Yaqi as well. And I know there's coming some really cool racers that has been announced. Okay, first pass with the grain, and we're on setting number 5. And inside I get a second use Astra green blade. It's a nice weight to this racer. It weighs in at 111 grams. It's high polished stainless 316L steel. And it is 78 centimeters. 78 millimeters, sorry. From top to bottom. So not a really tall racer. But I like the shorter handles, where you can really have it there on your pinky. Buttery smooth is setting 5. You can feel the blade, but it don't feel aggressive. Just super sharp and efficient. But it's quite a huge blade gap. I think it's 1.45 millimeters. So it's sure some blades there. Quite a big blade gap actually. Really slick soap. Really smooth razor. I really enjoy setting 5 for the first pass. Yeah, that's the first pass done. Yeah, a lot of residual slickness on that soap. And it took down 90% of that 2 days of growth in a really smooth way. Look at that ladder. And it's really wet because it's flying everywhere here. Really dense, really heavy. And this sure feels nice. I can be quite a negative kind of guy, so one of my goals for this year is to stay positive and not bring up negative things. We're gonna go down at the second pass. We're gonna go down to setting number 3. if I don't remember wrong, I think it's about 0.95 blade gap of a millimeter. I could be remember that blade gap wrong. It's really smooth. And yet efficient still on the number 3. But it feels really forgiving. Not too mild. I think setting 3 is a nice setting for me for a daily shave. Oops. A little weeper there. Almost on the very point of my Adam apple. That's the second pass done. Time to relather. There's a lot of soap in this brush. It's a really dense knot, so it holds a lot of soap and water. And the bristles feels really, really luxurious. On the skin. Yeah, talking about running, I had a running session yesterday. Same session as last New Year's Eve. Time trial 5K. And I got in at 23:53, I think it was. So new personal record for me, at least for the last 10 years or so. So really happy with that. We're gonna go all the way down on the very lowest setting for the final pass. And that is a really mild setting. Okay, a little weeper there as well on the chin. Let's move on. Yeah, don't like to wait through this with shaving because I like to be kept a new clean shaven. But then again, it's nice with a break for the skin, I suppose. Yeah, that's really close. Going down for a cold water rinse. I will do some alum just to try to seal up those small weepers I had. Especially that one was still bleeding, so. Very minimal feedback from that alum. Okay, let that sit for a while. Empty this water, raising my little mug of water. And down for a last cold water rinse. That feels good. Really refreshing, and the water from the pipes are really cold now. Taking in consideration it's below freezing point outside, then we get really cold water here. Okay, matching splash, and this is in all bottles from Elysian with the spray pumps, which I really enjoy. They're just so easy to control the amount of splash coming out. So just spray it into my palm and apply. Yeah, that's really soothing. I think I went with three pumps or so, and that's more than enough. Let's strip this beautiful knot, see how much lather we have left over. That's quite a huge amount there. We're gonna wash that brush out. If there is any special shaves you want me to do, or anything you want me to show off that you know I have showed before, or anything, just ask me in the comments and I will try to see what I can do. I have some vintage gillettes I could take some comparison shaves with against modern ones, etc. I'm just asking for some ideas to fill the channel. Okay, this is the unscented skin balm from Elysian. This is great stuff and contains a lot of great skin food. We're gonna do that much, which is probably overdoing, but it will be sucked up by the skin because it's really dry now in this cold weather we're having. That's nice. And that scent from the splash, I really enjoy that pine. It feels brilliant. That was a phenomenal shave. So that's me done and dusted. This real razor is just climbing and climbing up my ladder for really good razors. It could very well be a favorite among modern adjustable razors, that's for sure. I will still continue using it. More shaves on the upcoming days. With that said, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and until my next one, goodbye.